Okay, so last night I saw The Amazing Tour Is Not on Fire in Boston, and because I'm such a lazy person, it's probably going to take me like a month to edit this, so just for reference, that was on May 5th, and as you can see by my pretty little t-shirt, there's proof. How nice. Starts falling. My chair's very squeaky. Ignore that. Alright, anyways. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video talking about it, I guess, and just kind of how cool it was. No spoilers though. See, at the beginning of the show, they were like, hey, we don't watch your recording list, we gotta have it be like a nice experience for everyone, no spoilers or anything, and I was like, okay. I mean, like, I know a person like videotapes everything and like takes pictures of everything because I just love remembering things and just like stuff like that, but I was just like, okay, phone's going away. They asked, so I'm not gonna do it, but no. Then just saw people in front of me and I was just like, really? Really? You're that desperate. Like, you can't just, like, cherish this moment. You can't, like, what a great fan you are by respecting what they said. Anyways, so, the show was wonderful, or shall I say amazing. It also wasn't on fire, but it was straight fire. Yeah. Anyways. So it was really, really, really cool. My seats were really far away, but that was a-okay, because, I mean, I saw everything. It was still entertaining. Didn't really change anything, but it made me sad because the people in the front row got stuff. Is that a spoiler? Anyways. So it was very, very cool. I'm going to try not to, reveal anything about it as best I can, because they didn't want that. But, at the beginning, see, beforehand they were, like, playing music, and it was awesome. Like, as you do it, like, a concert or something. And everyone was singing along, and it felt so cool. Like, when I walked into the building, there were so many people. So, see, in Boston, it was at Wang Theater, and they sold out, and it was, like, a lot of seats. Like, it was, like, 1,000 number, and there was a 3 in there. Is that a 30,000 something, or just 3,000? I'm not sure. But, maybe not 30,000. Anyways, so I'm afraid my mom can hear me. That's the struggle of all YouTubers. Anyway, so yeah, there were a lot of people, and I was looking around, it was like all these cat whiskers. I had cat whiskers too. Warning, if you use eyeliner to draw cat whiskers on, the pores in your nose are black for a good couple hours. Ugh, I wash my face and I look and I'm like, oh good. So anyways, alright, there's those like cat whiskers and everyone's just like so many little teenagers that, whatever, I don't know. I was in like a sea of Converse and Vans. I felt kind of proud that I actually didn't wear them. But yeah, so it was just so interesting. I was like, I've never been in a place with like so many people that like the same thing as me. I mean, technically concerts, but I feel like this is different in a way. Yeah, it's kind of different in a way. It just felt so cool. It was like such a big community. Like looking around, like that person watches the same YouTubers as me. That person, everyone here watches the same YouTubers as me, except for the parents. My mom went. It was a very good deed. She's like, I'm glad I did that with you. I didn't understand, but it was nice. Yeah, she watched one of their videos today. It was kind of cute. Anyways, so yeah, there was like a ton of people, and it was all so crazy. So then we eventually went into the theater and stuff, and we were just sitting there. It was really cool. And when it started, I started crying. I knew that I would. Like, when I first walked into the building, like, I started, like, choking up. I was like, I'm here, look at all these people, what's gonna happen? But, when they came on, like, the lights went off and just, like, and it started and, like, came out, like, oh my god, the tears were streaming down my face. I was hitting my mom. I was like, oh my god, it's them! It's them! They're real! Oh my god! Like, that's basically it. I was, like, screaming. I was, like, clapping. I was like, oh my god! And it was just so amazing. And it was like, I couldn't see them that well because, I mean, I kind of need a new prescription. But, and it was far away. But, I mean, it was just so wonderful. It was just so amazing seeing them. And I was seeing them, I was like, oh my god, they're real. Look at them down there. Also, their voices sounded different, I swear to you. Their voices sounded higher and more British. It was so weird. Okay, anyways. So yeah. What was I talking about? Darn it. I'm trying my hardest not to like have to edit this video because I've had a lot of trouble with editing videos and it's horrible. Anyways, okay, so I was talking about like crying about them, yeah. So yeah, they came, I was just like, I can't believe that they're real, like these people that I've been watching on the internet, my computer's right there. These people that I've been watching, that they're there. These people that mean so much to me, they're standing right there being all funny and stuff. Oh, it was so amazing. So yeah, the show was wonderful. I can't really talk about that for too long because, I mean, I can't do that without spoiling it. But it was wonderful. It was really cool. I really wish that I'd done the audience participation thing, but I couldn't, like, I only saw the 7-second challenge one and I couldn't think of anything good, and then, like, I didn't, whatever. But yeah, that was cool though. And let's see, what else can I say? The show was, like, I don't know if this would spoil it at all, but, like, the show was basically Phil Is Not on Fire on steroids, kind of. Like, in a way. If there also, like, other stuff. Okay, I'm gonna stop. No more. Okay. So anyway, so afterwards, I was so sad when it ended. It was, like, the ending was honestly so wonderful. It was the best. Oh my goodness. It was so great. But, anyway, so then after it ended, my mom was like, hey, do you want a stage door? Because, I mean, it's only 8:30. We can go and stand there. So I was like, yes! So we go, and at first we're, like, kind of standing near, we're like, is that it? And it's just kind of, like, a door into an alley, and my mom's like, there's no one else here. We kind of, like, stood there for, like, 10 minutes or something, and we're like, I don't know. And my mom's like, I think it's on this other street. So we're like, okay. So we kept going. And we eventually found, like, a crowd of people, and my mom was like, oh, yeah, I think that's it. This is the street. And we're like, okay. So we go and stand there. I was, like, moderately close. It was, like, 5 kind of rows-ish people back. It was, like, a group. Eventually, I worked my way up to kind of the front, and I stood with my mom next to the tour bus, which was awesome. I was like, look at it right there. Oh, my God. So I was standing there around there, and we stood there for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Everyone was like, okay, what's happening? Like, all these people kept coming out of the door, like, they had, like, headsets, earpieces, fancy stuff like that. And then eventually this guy came out, and he's like, okay, you guys will need to move away from the bus so that we can load it. And I was like, oh. And he's like, so we can load it, because they can't come out until we load the bus. And we're like, okay. So we moved aside, and I was a bit further back again, because we had to move, but, I mean, it was fine, whatever. I was still really close. I mean, I was lucky with how close I got. But, so yeah, so they load stuff on, and I got pictures of some of the luggage. I mean, I don't know what good it's gonna do me, but, nah. So anyways, so then, they, like, load the bus and stuff, they put stuff onto it, and there's, like, all these people coming out, like, putting stuff on the bus. I told my mom, I was like, how do I get this job? Do they hire 16-year-olds? But, anyways. So, then we're standing there, and all of a sudden, it happens. All of a sudden, they bring out more barriers. People, like, run up to them, like, oh my God. There was this one, like, really annoying fan talking to the security guards, and I was like, shut up. But anyways, so then the door opens, and I hear screaming, and I'm like, stop screaming, I hate you. But they come out, and I see them, and I'm like, oh my God, look at how close they are. And I tried to get a picture. They went so fast into that bus. Like, I don't know if they, like, were forced to, or if they were just being mean. I mean, I wouldn't think that they'd be like that. I mean, I was just like, hey, I mean, like, they're fans of things too. They understand. So I'm thinking that maybe, like, they had to get on it really quickly or something, because I felt really bad, because there were people there, like, with books. I didn't bring mine, like, in general, books. But, with The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire, I didn't bring mine because I didn't feel like it. I mean, I'm not carrying that around. But, there were people there that had those things that they wanted to send them, and they're like, huh, gets on the bus. I was like, okay, like, I got a blurry, all I got for pictures is a blurry picture of Dan, as I was like, oh my God, oh. And it's, like, really blurry. I posted it to Twitter, though. Within 2 minutes, it had, like 30 likes. I was like, this is the most popular I've ever been on Twitter. It was crazy. Like, it has 200 likes now, and it's just yesterday. Oh my God. Anyways, it was so blurry, you can't even really tell it's him, but I mean, I can tell. But yeah, my mom got pictures too. She was standing there, she's like, you're very lucky, I'm the best mom in the world, you better thank me. I was like, I'm thankful. But, yeah. She got a picture of my arm waving to them, but then you can see Phil's head, and you can see, like, the tiniest little corner of Dan's head. I mean, you kind of can't tell it's him, but, like, I can tell. So anyways. So that was exciting. So I see them, and Dan was, like, so good. Dan? He had his hair kind of pushed back, like he'd run his fingers through it, as, like, his forehead showing, and I saw it, and I was like, please change your hair. It was so good looking. It was so good looking. Oh, man. Anyways. So they look so good, and I saw them, I was, like, so close, and I see them getting on the bus, and I was like, it's them! them! And I burst into tears. I was crying so hard. I was standing next to the bus and I'm wondering, are they looking out the window right now at us? Like, it might have been like a one-way window or something. Like, it was really tinted and I was just like, are they looking at us right now? Are they looking? Everyone was like, bye, bye. And I'm just like, are they caring about us? Help. And I'm just like, if they're looking out the window right now, I am right here next to the bus. They can see me with the tears streaming down my face, hyperventilating, just like, like that's pretty much what it was. I was crying so hard. Like, I don't know even why I was crying. I cry a lot, like, just out of excitement, I guess, or whatever, or something like that. But, yeah, so that was very exciting. I mean, it's like, I'm just kind of like, I really hope that one of them saw me crying. Like, I was walking, when we were walking away, we had to walk back to the parking garage, but I was walking with my mom, and I was just like, I was like still crying at this point. I was like, I just want to hug them, and I just want to tell them how much they mean to me, and I just really want to meet them. And my mom was like, I know. I feel like that woman in that cat video for that dating site. But, yeah, and I told her, I was like, if I could know that, that they saw me crying my eyes out, I can die happy. Yeah, that's it. I unfortunately did not get meet and greet tickets, which kind of made me extremely incredibly sad. My mom's like, listen, I tried and they sold out, and I'm like, okay. But, very jealous of anyone that did get meet and greet tickets. But, yeah. So, that's basically my experience with it. It was wonderful, and I would definitely see it again. I would love to see it again, and I would try so hard to get meet and greet tickets. Like, oh, please, gosh, if I can just hug them, like, my life's complete at that point. But, yeah. So, anyways, I guess that's about it now. Hope you enjoyed hearing about this, and I mean, if you're, like, seeing it in the future. Oh, I had some pasta, I just burped, I'm sorry. Why'd I say that? Anyways, if you're, like, seeing them in the future and you just, like, want to get an idea of the show, well, don't. Have it be a surprise, but I also hope that this kind of, like, I don't know, did something. Just like, ah, okay, cool. Someone cried. Alright. Nice. Oh, but I didn't realize, so I had my cat whiskers on, and after the show, I, like, sprinted into the bathroom because I wanted to make it to the stage door, but I had to pee, and I go up to the mirror when I'm done to wash my hands, and I'm like, oh god, my cat whiskers are smudged in my face, and I'm like, when I cried at the very beginning, it smudged the whiskers. They didn't even know that I had the, I mean, it's not like they could see. I mean, like, I was really far away. But I was like, oh, come on. So, yeah. But anyways, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really want to make more. I mean, like, that's just another thing with Dan and Phil. They're one of my main inspirations for making videos. But anyways, that was weird. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go before this gets too long. That's a bad habit of mine. Okay, well, bye.